You should get your TB test done as soon as possible, because I remember I did mine in June. I did mine in June, and getting an appointment day was really hard. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be talking about tuberculosis test, everything you need to know about the tuberculosis test. So the tuberculosis test is a mandatory document that you would need during your UK visa application. So you need to have your TB test done and then upload your certificate in your visa application. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Okay, so with the TB test, I'm a Ghanaian, yeah. So I'm going to talk about where to locate them in Ghana. So if you are in Ghana, Accra to be precise, you can get yours done at IOM Ghana. So IOM, the full name of IOM Ghana is International Organization for Migration. They are responsible for doing the TB test, and I think they are located at Ridge Road, opposite Gold Hub, Ghana Gold Hub. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I'll put the address there. Before you get your TB test done, you need to send them an email asking them for a date and time to get your appointment done, to book your appointment. So you go online. I think they have their email online. The email is IOM Accra at IOM.int. I'm not sure, but I'm going to cross check, look for it, and then put it on the screen for you guys. So you have to send them an email. So you just send something short. You can just say an email like, maybe, "Yes, sir," or "Madam, I want there's a convenient date to get my TB test done." Yeah, you can just send something small. I will try and put a sample on the screen. So when you send them the email, you are going to get an email back from them with a link. So they will send a link where you can go and then book your slot for appointment on the available date, and then they are going to send you the documents you should go for your appointment with. I think it's a passport, your fee. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mention this earlier. The tuberculosis test, you have to pay a certain amount. I'm going to put it on the screen. So you go with your passport, your fee, your maybe evidence of your appointment date and time, and yeah. So you get the link, you click on the link. So when you click on the link, it's going to send you to this site where you get dates. So if you click on a date and then you don't proceed to the next stage of your application, let's say application, it means that it's fully booked. So you have to keep clicking to make sure you get a date. That I think after clicking on an available date, you get an email confirming your date and then the time for your appointment at IOM. So you do that. You'll be asked some questions. I think you have to, they will ask about your passport. They will ask you to input your passport number, your address, and all of that. You fill it out and then you just choose your date and time. So after that, you get an email confirming your date and time, and then the documents you need to go in on your appointment date. So that is done. Yeah, so guys, I would advise that when you should get your TB test done as soon as possible, because I remember I did mine in June. I did mine in June, and getting an appointment day was really hard because there were lots of people coming in to get their test done. So let's say if you book your appointment for 1st June, you might get an appointment date which is like 3 weeks ahead of it. So when you book your appointment date for 1st June, the next available day you can get might be the 22nd or 21st June. That's 3 weeks ahead. I don't know if you understand. So you have to try and then book your TB test, get it done as soon as possible. And I would advise that after you get your offer letter and then you are waiting, those schools that require you to do interview, as you are preparing for the interview and all of that, in between, just find time and then get your TB test done. So on the day, you'll be sent the email with the documents you need for your application. Yeah. So you get your documents ready. If you have to print out your appointment dates and time to confirm, you can just do that, because when you get to the gate, you'll be asked, yeah, if you had an appointment and some questions before you enter. So you get the document, you try and read whatever it says, you get your document, then you get ready. Please be on time. If the time for your appointment is 8 a.m., try to be on time. Be there like 7:30 a.m. in the morning. I don't know if you get it. Yeah, just be on time. So you go there the day, or if you don't, they will send you their location. Yeah, but if you know that you don't know where the place is, yeah, so the place is IOM Health Assessment Center. It's around Ridge, so they will send you the address. You have to put that in your Google map, or if you think you might get lost or you're not going with a family member, you can just take an Uber. Then you type in, and then the Uber will send you straight there in front of the place. You just get off in front of the place. So when you get there, have your documents in hand. You meet the security at the gate, and then he will ask you, oh, maybe, hi, what are you doing here, blah blah blah. You just tell him that, oh, I have an appointment date for this date and time. So he has a list of names with the appointment dates and everything. So you go through the list, you sign against your name, and then you put in your phone number there. Then I think he will take your name, then you enter. So when you enter, the thing is, you don't know what to do exactly, but you'll be told to join a queue. You'll be told to join the queue because there's a very long queue there. The place is always full. So you go in, and then if you don't know what to do, just ask. So you can just walk up to anyone you see, then you ask them that, oh, I just came in, what am I supposed to do? So for me, when I go in, I was behind this guy, so I just asked the guy, oh, what am I supposed to do? And then he said that they had this QR code on the table. I was supposed to scan and fill in the form. So I scanned the code, fill in the form, and then joined the queue. So in the queue, the first place we went was the cashier. We went to pay for the TB test. I've forgotten the money. I don't know whether it's 696 or 960. I'm not sure. I'm going to find it and put the amount on the screen. That was last year, 2022. I don't know if the price is still the same or they've increased the price. So I went to the cashier. You go in, you pay your fee. Mind you, so when you get the reply for them with a link to book your appointment slot, they will state the fee in dollars. But don't worry, when you get there, you can still pay in cedis, because they'll convert it and then take it in cedis. So after paying the money, you join the queue, and then you meet this lady in the foyer. I don't know whether she's the secretary or, yeah, I don't know. But the woman will give you a checklist on the things you are required to do. So you join the queue. I don't really remember, but what I remember was that you join the queue, you go and see the doctor, you go and you go to the x-ray room, you get your x-ray done, then you wait for your certificate. Yeah, that's all I remember. So you'll be given this checklist with the things you'll be doing on it, then you join the queue. So you'll be in the queue, and then when it gets to your turn, you'll be asked to enter a consulting room. I think they have 3 or 4 consulting rooms. I'm not sure, but they have to. So you go in the consulting room, you meet a doctor, and then the doctor will be asking you like symptoms about tuberculosis. If anybody has been coughing in the house, if anybody has been coughing blood, do you smoke? Yeah, and other questions. But if you're a lady, they will ask you, when was your last LMP? LMP is like your last menstrual period. Are you pregnant and all of that? They just want to confirm whether you're pregnant or not before you. I think when you're pregnant, you don't take an x-ray. I'm not really sure. I have to question. So they will ask you all that questions. So if the answer is no, you say no. If it's yes, you say yes. And then the doctor will progress to the next level, next year of the process. So after that, the doctor is going to tell you that you have to sign the form. And then if it happens after taking the x-ray, they suspect the x-ray shows that you have tuberculosis. It is showing something abnormal. Yeah, you would have to take a sputum test, and then the whole process takes about 6 weeks. You have to be treated and all of that before you proceed with your visa application. So if you agree to that, you sign. If not, then you leave it. So you sign that part, and then you progress to the next stage. So the next stage is you still join the queue. From what I remember, because the place was full, they had a tent outside that we sat under. So you would sit there. They're going to take your passport at the foyer. So they'll give your passport to the x-ray guys. So the x-ray unit is sort of separated from the main building. Yeah, so the x-ray guys who come will mention the name on the passport, then you follow them in. So when you go in, you'll be asked to take your top off. You go behind the screen. There's this screen there. Then you take your top off, then you change into a scrub. Yeah, so guys, when you're going, don't wear a lot of clothes, because you have to quickly take your clothes off, put on the scrub, and put it back on after you're done. So you take your clothes off. I think the ladies, you have to even take your bra off. Yeah, I think so. You take it off, then you put on your scrub, then you'll be asked to stand on the screen or something. Then the guy will leave the room. So you stand on it, and then they'll take your x-ray. When you're done, you put your clothes on, you leave the room for the next person, yeah, to come in. So after that, they will ask you to sit down and then wait. Guys, this is the hardest part. I think I went in, I took my x-ray was around 12:30 p.m. I sat there for almost an hour and 30 minutes, yeah, before we could get our certificate. I don't know what happens, but getting the certificate takes, printing it out takes a lot of time, so you're going to wait for some time. So if you want to leave there early, try and go early in the morning as possible as you can, get it done, and then leave early. That's all I'm going to say. So I sat there around 1:40, 1:50 p.m. or so. The guy came and was like, our TB certificate is ready. Yeah, so you'll be taken back into the room, into the building. So when you go, they'll give you your certificate, and then you'll be told that you should check for the details on the TB certificate to be sure that whatever is on it is the same as whatever your name, like your details on the TB certificate is the same as the details on your passport. There's no mistake. So if there is any mistake, you tell them. If not, then you can sign. Yeah, so here's the issue. Before you go and see the doctor, you're going to fill your TB test application form. You will be asked all of these questions here. If you're going with a dependent, they'll ask you, put the person's name, the school you're going to, the address, your address in the UK. So guys, please use the address on your the address you use for your UK visa application, your accommodation, and then the address on the TB certificate should be one address. It shouldn't be different thing. So I'll tell people that if you know you are going to stay with your family, right, in the UK, yeah, it's good. But when you are being asked that where are you going to stay, it's safer to put your school's postcode address on it. It's safer, because if you put in your family, whoever you're going to stay with, their postcode, you'll be asked that you get their ID card in the UK. Could be their passport, their PRP, and all of that, and then it makes the visa application very hectic. So you'll be better off putting your school's address, because when you put your school's address, you just move to the next page of your visa application. So just put your school's address. When you come to the UK, you decide that you don't want to stay in the school's hostel, you want to go and stay with your family, just go your way. So you put the same address on. So your TB certificate address, you check it. If you know that the address on your TB certificate is going to change before your visa application, or maybe let's say you are staying at ABC, and then later on, or that very day after you give them your details and everything, the person call you that, oh, I wouldn't be around, so you have to go and stay with DEF, yeah. But you've already told this TB people that you'll be staying at ABC, so you don't have to sign. Tell them that your address has changed, so they should change it on the certificate for you. They'll do that, give it back to you later on, and then you sign. If not, if you confirm that all the details on your TB certificate is correct, you sign that certificate and you take it home. Then a week later, you realize that your address has changed, and then you are going back to change. They are going to take $10 before they change it for you. You have to pay before they change the certificate for you. And then it's just a waste of time having to go home, come back all the way. Imagine you are coming from somewhere like Kumasi, Northern Region, and all of that, and then you have to come back to Accra just to change the address on your certificate. It's just a waste of time. So make sure that the details on your TB certificate is correct before you sign. So after signing your certificate, that's it. You take they'll be given a brown envelope, you put it in. So I would want to chip in this. If you have an appointment date that is far, so let's say that you have a date for 20th September, and you know that you are behind time, you have to be in the UK, let's say that September, so you need to get your TB test done as soon as possible, so you can fill in your visa application. This is what you're going to do. So when you get to the gate, obviously if your name is not on that list for the appointment for that particular date and time, the security is not going to allow you in. So when you go, just tell him that, oh, I'm trying to book my appointment online, and then maybe the link is not working. Just find something to say to let him, let you through that door. If not, you might not be able to go in. So when you tell him that you're finding difficulties trying to get a date or time or whatever, he will let you in, and then maybe tell you to talk to the lady in the foyer. So when you get to the foyer, you go there, you tell the lady whatever is happening. It could be that it's an emergency, you need to travel as soon as possible, but because of the TB test, you cannot complete your visa application. So you tell him that, well, maybe my school is resuming 5th September, but I got a date for 25th September, and then it's not really going to work for me. So please, can you help me get a closer date? She's obviously going to say no, but what she can do is that sometimes when she's busy, and then when she's busy, she might not even mind you. So you just sit down when the place is clearing up a bit, when people are clearing up a bit, because sometimes when she's under pressure, you talk, she might not even listen. So when the place clears up a bit, you would have to have a lot of patience for her. So when the place clears up a bit, you go back to her, then you tell her that if you have to beg, you just have to beg her. So at least when you keep going back, telling her that you beg her, you need a slot and all of that, she might give you a closer day. It could be that you'll be able to, if you get lucky, you might be able to get it done that very day. If not, she might tell you to come the following day, or will give you a day that's closer within that same week. Yeah, it's better to do this than wait, and then when you call them on phone, I don't even think you get the slot. So if you know it's an emergency, you need to get your TB test done as soon as possible, it's better you go there and then talk to them, and then they might be able to help you out. Then that's the end of the process. Then you head back home. Yeah, so that's it. um Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you find this video helpful. Till I see you guys again same time next week. Bye.